This is crazy, but this is not the way that it's intended to be used. Can I fit? Yeah. So I can still access my fridge. Look at me. You can't do this. You can't do this. What a lounge that is. All right, guys, so today we're gonna check out something really special and exclusive for me. This is the Li Auto L9, and it is one of the most high-tech 6-seat SUVs that I've ever seen. It's from China, and it has some features, again, that I've never seen before. On an EV, gas-powered car, actually, that's the first thing I should mention. What's unique about it is that it has tremendous range. It's kind of like a hybrid. It has an engine and an electric motor and a battery, and the engine exists to charge up the electric battery to drive the vehicle via electric. What that means for you is you can run the vehicle electric only for about 200 kilometers, but if you're into taking road trips, this thing will do like 1,400 kilometers with the gas electric combination, so you're not going to have to stop, and you're going to do all that traveling in some pretty significant luxury with lots of multimedia functionality. It's got a fridge in it. It's got so many screens. So let's get started on the outside of the vehicle. What you're going to notice is a familiar SUV design. The giveaway that you're dealing with something that's a little bit more advanced is via some of the sensors and things that you're going to see out front. So obviously we've got a variety of proximity sensors, and we've even got LiDAR up top for autonomous driving functionality, which is China only thing at the moment. The more sensors you have here, the more computer vision you have for the vehicle to make decisions when it's driving around town and not just on the highway. You're also going to notice a unique light bar across the front. This is going to be your running light. Let's go around this side of the vehicle. Obviously, when it comes to door handles, when we approach, they're going to extend. Of course, I can do that manually as well. And we have a running board which comes out, and if I lock it up, you'll see that retracts back in, gives you that clean look and the ground clearance. Big wheels on here. These are 21-inch wheels. It's a four-wheel drive vehicle. It has air suspension capable of bringing the vehicle down so it's easier to access the back, load bigger items, also just give you that soft ride that you would expect with an SUV like this. On this side of the vehicle, you can see we have motorized ports for charging up your battery. So we have two ports here. This is an in and an out. So we can send power to our appliances if we're camping or something like that, and then obviously we can also charge it up. We have our familiar light bar, so both on the front and the back, they're kind of maintaining this futuristic look. So even though I would say the shape of the vehicle is sort of traditional SUV, then you also have these sort of more futuristic looking components. Electronic liftgate. This showcases your cargo area with the rear seats in their up position. And actually at the moment, this is helpful because this rear seat is reclined. So these have the ability to recline and give you even more comfort in the back. Minimum cargo. If you want maximum cargo, we fold down. So now you're able to get all your sports gear, camping gear, and you still have a really comfortable set of 4 seats. And then obviously you can do a 5-seat configuration, have one side down and the other not. But you also have DC power over here, so this is going to be good for your cooler fridges, keep your drinks cold, or charge up your other devices. Phone holders, cup holders. These seats in the back are also heated, and obviously you can control your level of recline while you're sitting there, plus each side has its own type C. So what I've been told is that the focus of this vehicle and brand is really around family convenience and the idea of traveling with a large group of people and having enhanced comfort for everybody and ease of use. So we're now on the driver's side of the vehicle. I can push here, gas on this side. And as I mentioned, this is kind of working like a generator. And then you go up to 1,400 kilometers of range, which is just crazy. Like, my kids play sports, so we go long distances to different tournaments. Just more flexibility and not having to worry about range. I mean, there is no range anxiety in this vehicle at all. The doors feature soft close, so it's just like to this point and pulls itself closed. This is a feature that is typically only available on very high-end luxury vehicles. This thing is around 60,000 bucks US. Sometimes available as an option. Most of the features that they have available are going to come at that entry-level price point. Some things change as you go up in trim level, but not much. Like, most of this stuff is going to be available across the board. Okay, let's get inside. Let's go ahead and get inside. So now that we're inside the vehicle, you can tell that this is really the differentiator. This is what's special about the car. I mean, just put a tremendous number of features in here. Dual wireless chargers, which are cooled. 2 cup holders, 2 more cup holders, and I really like the position of these. Sure, you can use them from the back. I constantly have more cups than I should. So the front here is dominated by these 2 large displays. You can actually take content and move it across between them. You can watch one movie, for example, if you're parked on both displays. Otherwise, this display for the passenger becomes your multimedia display where they can enjoy whatever content they want to enjoy. And then this display on the left is where you're going to control various aspects of the car. You can see here that we can maneuver around the vehicle. Very snappy, actually. Speaking of snappy, it's got a Snapdragon chip in it, which is one of the reasons that it is as responsive as it is. You can see all the different doors that are open. In talking to the Li Auto team, there's other things about the doors that were mentioned to me, like about very simple and obvious pulls in order to open the doors. No hunting for any kind of button. Other thing to mention is that the amount of soft touch surfaces, almost everything you touch is going to be soft. It's tough to find hard plastic in here. The displays in this model I'm looking at, they're all OLED and they're 3K, very high resolution, just beautiful displays. From a multimedia perspective, like, this is essentially like having 2 large iPads, and the display quality is quite similar in terms of pixel density. You can see up here, actually, 27% charge on the battery, 1130 kilometers of range in fuel, the total 1,207 kilometers. Just crazy range figures, and really something that you're not capable of with electric only at the moment. So this kind of marriage between the two, this system that they've designed to give you the range when you need it, but the ability to drive an electric only for your day-to-day, it's a cool configuration. You can see how the vehicle is able to position itself in space. Again, very snappy and responsive. I can switch back to 2D mode. You can hear the engine turn on. So now the gas motor is charging the battery system. Switch back to electric, turns off. We're now on pure electric mode, pure electric range. As mentioned, there's a full browser here. You can see it is pretty responsive. I can head over to YouTube. Very shortly, you guys may have seen my previous video where I got a glimpse at what the 16 Pro Max was going to look like. They've got something called Mind GPT, which is similar to ChatGPT. It's giving AI responses. It can help you plan a trip. It's not super accessible in English at the moment, seeing as how, from a region perspective, this is in China for now. Obviously, there's ambition there to bring it into different markets eventually in a variety of languages, but for the moment, I've seen it work in Chinese, and it's quite rapid. Now, the other thing I should mention, because there's gesture-based controls, we have a camera system here, which is actually able to sort of integrate movements with voice. So if I'm to ask the assistant to close a window, for example, I can point over here and say, close this window as an example, and then that window goes up. I can do this all while I'm driving. Obviously, we have some storage in the front, glove box over here. We have a center storage. We have some cables in here at the moment. The cables are interesting because you can actually use HDMI to USB-C in order to send like a game console up to your monitor. Could be a Nintendo Switch, for example, if you wanted to game on this monitor up top. And I kind of like that it has a split opening as well. Makes it a little easier to get into from either side. Oh, the other thing I can't forget is right on the steering wheel here. So I've never seen this before. This is actually a touchscreen right on top of your steering wheel. And because you don't have a display here where you might typically, you're getting some important feedback and information. We still have buttons and controls for multimedia here as well, volume and navigation. I have a really large color heads-up display. I'm looking at the road anyways, and now I have this overlay of my blind spot, and it's obviously coming on just before I turn. I should also mention about the cameras, you have a mechanical cover if you want to control the car with voice and gestures rather than inputs. Ooh, capacitive touch lights. Oh, we've also got some big storage underneath, right in between. You might forget you put them down there, but that you can fit some big things, a bag or purse. We have a lot of glass on the top. We can control the sunshade from our interface and the rear screen as well. It's going up and out of the way if you don't want it. Let's go back there because I think this car might be even better from the back seat. These controls are, I mean, the driver can use them, but what they're really for is for the passenger in this seat, what they call the queen seat. So I can easily move this seat forward. Let's say no one's traveling in this particular seat. Maybe I'm sitting here, there's a child sitting here, could be a baby. I can take care of that baby. I can be extremely comfortable. Or if it's just two people, two kids sitting back here and there's no passenger there, same idea. They could reach up and touch that section and just have even more leg room. And that leg room comes into play because this queen seat actually reclines. And on top of that, there's even a little footrest that comes down at the back. Now you can... Be careful of bumping the screen. Oh, wow. My head. So I could either kind of use it like this, in this position. So my feet are down on the footrest there. I'm watching my display. I should mention, like, check out this display up top. So another point, Li Auto is actually the first brand to feature both Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. There's a decision that was made here to put a large display in the center as opposed to a display in the back of each of the two front chairs. And I kind of like that idea because I have a vehicle right now which has the entertainment package on the back of the seats, but when you have kids getting in and out, those displays can be a little bit cumbersome, things bang into them, never mind if you have baby seats. And since there's such an emphasis in this vehicle on family usage, this allows you to get those items out of the way and put the display in a section where it's just a little bit harder to bang into. This screen is a touch screen, so I can reach up and touch it. However, I can also control it via gestures through this camera right here. And that's useful if I'm in the back row or if I'm reclined like this, where I may just want to use my hand like this. So that's pretty cool. Just tremendous amount of space back here. So I understand why they call it the queen seat. Perfect for the queens out there. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Check this out. Hit this button here, little table. Just maybe dial this in right where you want it and you're getting work done. Or you have a place to put some food if you want to eat in here. Very smooth, open, close functionality. Lovely. We've also got climate here, but it's integrated, so it's not a lot of switches or things that you're going to hit with your knee on the way in. We have 60-watt charging over Type-C, and those can also act as our video inputs for our display if we want to put either our laptop or some other video source up to the display. But below that is where things become very unique. You wouldn't even necessarily be able to tell what's going on here. I hit this button and this drawer slides open, but I just like the way that this one is integrated and out of the way. And it's the perfect spot for accessibility. Like, this is where you would want it. But what's special about this unit is it can both heat and cool. Again, with that focus on family and keeping family in mind. If you need to heat up milk or formula for a baby, for example, you can do that in this compartment. That fridge will continue to run even when the vehicle's turned off. It will pull from the battery system so that if you're road tripping or you're at a sporting event like I might be, those drinks are actually cold when you come back. I'm way too excited about like a fridge in a car and these type of functions, but I do road trips and stuff, so I think about these things. And this is our bigger sort of panoramic glass section. It has a cover as well, obviously. You can see back there, it's in its open position at the moment, but this just gives you an increased sense of space, obviously. Okay, so before I jump into the back seat, I think it's important to figure out, like, what if you have the vehicle completely packed? So I have each seat in a position where I would fit, and I'm 6 feet tall adult. So watch this. So one adult in the front seat, comfortable. I come out of there and then into this position. Now this is obviously plenty of legroom. I'm comfortable. And then I go to the rear where you might be the most concerned. I'm totally fine. Like this, I can move this seat even back further, or the front one back further. Like, look how much legroom I have. Now, because the floor is lifted a little bit, my seating position is slightly different, but I'm not even close to this seat in front of me, and that's a 6-foot person in the front, middle, and now the back. Plus, once I'm back here, I can still recline my seat for even more comfort. Us four, we can all get a nice view of the multimedia display in the center. Plus, I guess the gestures still work from here. Look at this. See this? I'm still able to navigate my content. Now, the other trick this has is a full-on camping mode in which all of these seats fold down, like an air mattress goes over top, and multiple people could sleep in here, and you can still see your displays, watch movies. That's kind of wild. I'm able to lay down just in the front portion of the car. I could technically still have stuff in the trunk, but can you imagine camping in here? At first I was like, what's going on with these seats? But now I kind of get it. We're camping, but we're also chilling. Like, we're not just gonna sleep once the mattress is in there. Like, I'm also hanging out on the campsite. I might not deploy the entire mattress. I might just wanna sit like this with my laptop or like a movie and just take a break. You can't do this. I don't think I've seen an SUV that does this exactly, where the front seats go completely flat and are able to... It's kind of wild because you almost get to keep two like recliners. So there you have it, the Li Auto L9, a bunch of innovative features I haven't seen in a vehicle before. The variety of ways in which you might want to use an SUV, not just for the commute, but also for the road trip, for camping, for family use. And then the last piece coming in at around $60,000. You guys let me know in the comments if that is a compelling package to you. We've only scratched the surface here because a lot of the ability for the vehicle to park itself, like a summon style mode, the LiDAR, these are things that are not currently active outside of China, but that's all baked in there as well. The variety of voice and gesture controls, again, we've sort of shown off a basic idea of how that all operates, but it's really a lot going on inside of a vehicle that's selling for around $60K USD.